You've been posting on YouTube for months, maybe even years. You're putting in the work, editing, writing scripts, and even showing up consistently. But here's the thing. Most YouTubers never make their first $100 from their channel. It's not because they're bad creators or the algorithm hates them, and it's not because they need more subscribers. They fail to monetize because nobody tells them what they're doing wrong. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what the mistake is, why it keeps 90% of creators stuck, and more importantly, what you can do about it starting this week. Let's get into it. Here's the truth most YouTube advice won't tell you. AdSense is not a monetization strategy. It's a reward, and one that kicks in only after you've built something substantial. Most creators are waiting for YouTube to pay them. Meanwhile, the creators making real money have figured out how to get paid by their audience directly, long before they hit any subscriber milestone. Keep in mind you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in order to become a YouTube partner and make money from AdSense ads. And the gap between these two groups comes down to one word: positioning. Creators who make their first $100 and then their first $1,000 aren't necessarily bigger. They're just positioned differently. They've turned their channel from a broadcasting platform into a trust-building machine that leads somewhere. But here's the part that surprised me. The fix isn't complicated. In fact, you can set this up in a single afternoon. Let me show you how. Before we get into the fix, I want to show you something that makes this much easier to execute. It's called Nexus Clips. It finds the most engaging moments on your long-form videos and converts them into multiple shorts. You can then use the related links feature to link from your shorts to your long-form video, resulting in more views and subscribers. If you're publishing long-form videos but not repurposing them, you're leaving a lot of revenue on the table. If the shorts clip explodes, that's not luck, it's market validation. And that's how you start building momentum, not just views. If you're serious about growing on YouTube long-term and not just chasing one viral hit, try Nexus Clips and let your content work harder for you. Link is in the description. Use coupon code HERMAN to get 10% off. Now let's get back to fixing your monetization. The first reason that most creators don't make $100 is that the channel doesn't have a destination. Think about it. Someone watches your video, they like it, maybe they subscribe, then what? If the answer is nothing or watch another video, you're leaving money on the table every single day. The creators making money have a destination. It could be a free download that gets someone onto your email list. It could be a low-ticket product that solves a specific problem. It could be a coaching offer or even a mini course. Anything that converts a viewer into something more than a viewer. You don't need 1,000 subscribers for this to work. You just need 10 people to say yes to a $10 offer and you've made your first $100. This brings me to mistake number 2, and this is the one I see most often from smart, hard-working creators who really should be making money by now. Mistake number 2 is making content that gets views instead of making content that builds trust. These two things are not always different, and they're not automatically the same either. View-chasing content is optimized for clicks, whereas trust-building content is optimized for transformation. People will pay you if they trust that you can help them get the result. This is why audience research matters so much. You need to know what your viewers are struggling with, not just what they click on. Once you know their real problem, you can make content that solves it, and then offer a deeper solution as a product or service. The simplest question before you ask yourself before you script any video: what decision does this video help my viewer make? And where does that decision lead them? If you can answer that, you're thinking like a creator who gets paid. Okay, we've covered where you're going and what you're talking about. But there's one more piece most creators completely overlook, and it's the one that actually converts. Mistake number 3, no conversion system. A conversion system sounds complicated, but it's not. A viewer lands on your video, they find value, they take one next small step, and that step leads to your offer. The most powerful version of this is a content funnel. One video introduces the problem, a second video goes deeper on the solution. A link in the description or a link in the end screen leads to your product or free resource. That's all there is to it. You don't need fancy software or even a huge team. You just need a clear, intentional path and the discipline to put a real call to action or CTA in every single video. Not a like and subscribe, but a CTA that says, here's the next thing I want you to do, and here's why it will help you. When I started thinking this way about my own channel, the shift was immediate. Suddenly, every video had a job to do, not just a view count to chase. So let's put this all together. Here's exactly what you can do this week to start moving toward your first $100. Here's your 3-step action plan. Step 1, define your destination. What's the one thing you want your viewers to do after watching your content? Just pick one, a free resource, a product, a coaching call, just one thing. Put it in your description and at the end of every video. Step 2, audit your last 5 videos. For each one, ask, does this build trust? Does it help my viewer to make a decision that leads to my offer? If not, how could the next version do that better? Step 3, build one piece of content designed specifically to convert. Not to just inform, but to convert. Write it knowing exactly where it leads and what you want the viewer to do at the end. If you do those three things, you're no longer just a YouTuber. You're a creator with a business attached to your channel. Here's a question I want you to answer in the comments below, and it'll actually help you clarify your strategy. What's the one product, service, or offer you would send viewers to if you had to pick something today? Drop it below. I read every comment. If this video gave you a new way of thinking about your channel, watch this video next, titled, Stop Relying on AdSense. Build 1,000 a month from your channel instead. It goes deeper on exactly how to structure your revenue on YouTube, so you don't have to rely on YouTube to cut you a check.